Hello everyone. In this video I'm really going to go into greater detail and I'm going to show you how to set up your Referral Run app. So I'm here in the Setup Form tab, and this is really where you're going to do the bulk of your work. So I already have everything set up, and in this example I'm going to refer back and forth from the actual referral page to this page and show you guys what translates into what from this setup form. So I have my autoresponder already set up. I already chose a list. It's a brand new Aweber list. I don't have anyone on it yet. Here is the web form. The button says sign up. I chose some colors. And as we get down here, this is really the first piece of really important information. This is probably one of the most important things. So this is going to be the URL where you're going to put the sign up form. Now this has to be that exact URL. So I'll show you that page right here. This is it, and this is the sign up form right here. So I already embedded that code onto this website. And as you can see, this exact URL is exactly what shows up right here. And that's very, very important. Okay, so that's already done. Next below that, we have the number of referrals needed. So I'm going to start off with something small. I just put 2 referrals. So basically, as soon as somebody gets their second referral, they're going to be sent their congratulations email, and in that email is where they're going to get whatever reward you offer for your referral program. So in my case, I put here is a free ebook, and of course this is just an example. I don't really have a free ebook, but for you guys it could be a free ebook, it could be a free course, free video, free information. It could be a free membership to your site for a certain amount of time. You can really use your imagination to think up what type of rewards you want to get, and keep in mind that in most cases, the better the reward, the more likely someone's going to want to share to get that reward, and the better growth you're going to get using Referral Run. Okay, so right now I just put it to 2. So after their second referral, that's when they'll get their congratulations email. So right here now, this is the thank you message. Now this message right here is what someone's going to see as soon as they sign up, and it's going to be a pop-up. So back over here, when somebody enters in their email and they click on sign up, they're going to receive a pop-up, and that is going to show this exact message. An important piece of code here is this right here, which is the code that you can use throughout all your messages and emails whenever you want the referral URL to show. Now the reason why you don't just type out the URL, as an example, this URL right here, is because every single person is going to have their own unique referral URL. So it will always start with the same URL, which is wherever your sign up form is on, but after the last slash, they're going to see a unique referral ID, and that's unique to them only, and that's where they want to send their traffic to for them to get their referrals to finally get the congratulations email. Alright, so why don't we just go ahead and enter an email. I created a brand new Gmail account, which we're going to use for this test. So I'm going to enter it here, and I'm going to click on sign up. So as you can see here, I just got the welcome message, which is right over here, the thank you message for signing up. It looks identical to what I have here. The only difference is this referral URL has now turned in, that code to turn into an actual URL. All right, now this is the URL where I'm going to want to send all my traffic to, and by doing so, I'm going to start accumulating some referrals to eventually get my reward. Now you can share this exact URL, or the user can share this exact URL, or they could also click on the share with Facebook button, and that's automatically going to take into account what their specific referral URL is, and it's going to share that. And in another video, we're going to go into greater detail on how you can really customize your share. But right now you can still do it, and whenever somebody clicks on the share that you did on Facebook, it's going to take them to that specific referral URL. In this case, it would be this right here. Okay, so since this is the one I'm going to be using for my test, and I'm going to take you through the full referral process, I'm going to go ahead and click on this link, and I'm going to start entering some emails in on that page to show you guys the other email messages you're going to receive. Okay, so I'm just going to go back here now. So that was the thank you message which you saw, which everyone sees as soon as they enter in their email. Now it doesn't matter whether or not they sign up on just the page where you put it on, so like the base page, or if you put it on any other referral URL that comes after, they're still going to get that same exact pop-up. All right, so if I scroll down below here, next we have the welcome email, and simultaneously to them getting that pop-up, they're also going to be receiving an email right away. In my case, I put pretty similar copy in my welcome email, because basically I want them to get the same idea, which is if you want to receive the free ebook in this case, you need to get 2 of your friends to sign up with this URL. So I put something very similar here. Once again, I put the referral URL code, and I forgot to mention before, but it's very important that you put this exact code. It needs to have an uppercase R and an uppercase U, and has to be in between these square brackets. All right, and another code that I'm using now in this email is, if I scroll down here, I put an unsubscribe code. Now this is very, very important to do. You must have an unsubscribe, so you can put that code wherever you want, and it's automatically going to show up with an unsubscribe link, which I'm going to show you in the next email. All right, so why don't I go ahead and take a look at the email that I just received. So this was the brand new email account. As you can see, I got my welcome email, so I can open it up. It shows my referral URL, which is the exact same URL that I opened up right here, which I directed to. And if I scroll down here, you'll see I have an unsubscribe link because of the code that I put in the back office. All right, so I'm going to go back to my inbox here. And next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign up with another email now. So this is a referral URL now, and I'm going to pretend like I sent this off to my friends and I wanted some friends to sign up as well, and I'm getting my first referral. Okay, so I put in another email here, and I'm going to click on sign up. And I should get the same pop-up again. This is the thank you message that you receive. And now this is a new referral URL. So for that second person who just opted in off somebody else's referral link, they have their own unique referral link, which they can now pass on to their friends, and they can also share it using the Facebook share button. So you can already start to see what type of exponential growth you can get, because as soon as you start getting people that are trying to go for that referral amount that they need, in this case 2 or 3 or whatever you might want, every person that they refer is also going to get their own unique referral URL, and they're going to want to pass that on to their friends so they can get the reward for those referrals also. Okay, now I'm just going to close this window. I'm not going to save this URL because we're just going to keep working off the same referral URL, which is the first one that I got. All right, so now I got my first message here. Okay, it's because I got a referral. So let's go see where it came from. So we already covered the welcome email, and next below that we have the member sign up message. All right, so this is a different email you can set up with whichever copy you want. And what this email is this is going to be the email that you're going to receive for every time you get a referral up until the point when you reach the referral limit that's required. So in this case, you needed 2 referrals. So only the first referral you get, you're going to see this message. And then once you get your second one, you're going to get your congratulations email. So if I would have put my referral limit to 5, well, for the first 4 referrals I get, the user would receive this email every time. And then once they get their 5th referral, that's when they would get their congratulations email. So as you can see here, I put the same code, the referral URL, and I also included the unsubscribe. So if I go take a look at that email here, you can see here I got the referral URL and the unsubscribe is there. Okay, so this is just basically reinforcing that you're close, you have some referrals, and you can go ahead and keep promoting it to get more referrals so that you can reach your goal of 2. Okay, it's very important, this whole process, because it really keeps the user in the loop on what's going on, and it motivates them to want to keep promoting and keep trying to get those referrals so that they can get the reward in the end. So why don't I go ahead and take a look at Aweber now? Okay, so those are 2 different emails that I submitted. I submitted them both on 2 different URLs. One of them was on my route where I'm hosting the referral opt-in, and the next was on another referral URL that somebody had. So if I go look here, this was a brand new Aweber list, and I don't have any subscribers, so I'm just going to refresh this page. As you can see here, I have those 2 referrals. So not only, of course, am I just growing the referrals and getting other people to keep sharing, the whole point of this is for me to accumulate emails on my Aweber list in this case. And as you can see, both those emails which both got submitted are now in my Aweber list, which was a brand new list. Now, the more people keep doing this, the more your Aweber list can grow, and it doesn't matter how far down you get into your referrals, it's always going to show up into the same Aweber list. So it doesn't matter which referral URL it comes from, it will always show up in this list because both these people signed up from different URLs, but they both came into the same Aweber list. So let's move on now. So the next setup here underneath the member sign up message is going to be the congratulations email. Now they're only going to receive this email once, and this is going to be specifically when they reach their goal. In this case, it's when they get their second referral. So right now, this URL, the person who owns this, which is this email account here, refrun0001, so far they've gotten their welcome email. They have gotten a referral email here, keeping them up to date. It's a member sign up email saying that they have one of two. And that's another code that I forgot to mention here, another tag that you guys can use, which is a very cool tag. It's this tag right here, which is show sign up count. And whenever you put that as a tag, it's going to show what the current sign up count is, and that could even be beyond the current limit. So even if the amount needed was 2 and somebody had 4 referrals out of 2, you could still use that in your emails, and they're still going to get it saying that you have 4 of 2 as an example. All right, so let's go back here. So in the congratulations message, so you can see here they got their welcome, they got their member sign up, and next step would be is once they reach 2 of 2 referrals, they should be getting their congratulations email. All right, and that's what I have written here. So I still put the referral URL here, but the most important part is that this is where you're actually going to give them your reward. So in my case, I put a link here to my free ebook, which is just an example. I don't actually have anything to offer, but that's where you would put it. So whether it's a free ebook or a free course or just any kind of free information or a free membership, you have to give it in this area. And this is where you congratulate them for getting the referrals. And this is why people are actually going through the process in the first place. It's just to get to this point right here. It's always good to keep promoting, to keep sharing, because if they have that shared on Facebook or they're telling their friends, well, why stop there? You can make them keep going, and maybe because it's shared on Facebook, it might even be going viral for them, and they might have a big list of friends that are promoting it if they share a common interest. All right, so now I'm going to go to actually sign up for the 3rd time here. All right, so this is another email, and this is the same referral URL that I started off with. This referral URL is the one that belongs to refrun0001. This is his URL, and this is the second person he's referring. He got 0002 to sign up, and now it's 0003. It's his second referral. So let me click on the sign up button. They're going to receive their own unique URL, which I'm not really interested in looking at right now. I'm just more curious to see if they're going to get their congratulations email. So let's go ahead and look in their Gmail account. And you can see here they have a new email, and this is their congratulations email. And this is where they're going to access their product. I also put the referral URL here, and always important to have the unsubscribe link down there also. Okay, so that's it. So now this person reached their goal. They got the 2, but it doesn't have to stop there. It's possible that they're going to keep getting referrals beyond because it's on Facebook or they send it to a bunch of people through email. So if we scroll down a little lower here, the next area you can customize is the extra referral box. So this is what they're going to receive for every person after they reach their goal. In this case, the goal was 2. So for their 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th person, they're going to receive this email. And you can write whatever you want here. I wrote, in case you missed it, access your free ebook. In case they didn't get their congratulations email, at least you're reminding them again that they have their free product available. And I also kept that same text to keep sharing and not to stop promoting it. And of course, the unsubscribe code is right there. All right, so if I go ahead and go back to this URL, and I'm just going to enter in another email now, which is going to be the 3rd referral. Okay, so this is the 3rd referral they're getting on this same referral URL. I'm going to click sign up. I get the pop-up, which I'm going to close. And if I go over here back to the Gmail account, I have another email in my inbox, and this is where it's telling me to keep going. All right, and this email corresponds to this section right here, which is the extra referral. I have my clickable link here plus the URL and the unsubscribe at the bottom. All right, so that's it for the types of emails that they could potentially receive. We have one other section down here, and this is the unsubscribe message. And this is the message they're going to receive anytime you unsubscribe. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm going to go here, and if this email account wanted to stop receiving emails because I added that code, they can go to any one and click on the unsubscribe button. and they're going to get a pop-up saying you have successfully unsubscribed. Thank you. And that's the custom text, which I wrote down here, and that's why they received it. So I hope this video was pretty explanatory to show you guys how to use each one of these different sections. I think you'll be able to see how powerful this really is, especially once you start getting a lot of referrals coming in. The growth can really be exponential. So you can start off with your root URL where you're hosting your web form. You send it out to your list, to a few people. Maybe you share it on Facebook, or you can drive traffic to it. And as soon as you get the ball rolling and you start getting some traction, if it's a good reward and people really want to share it, it's really exponential growth, because for every one person that maybe you get in with paid traffic, as an example, if they bring in 3 people and those 3 people bring in each 3 people and so on and so forth, the growth can really be huge, and you can gather up a huge list and not spend a lot of money, or spend even no money in traffic if you're already just pushing it to a list that you already control. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.